welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. On the run, it's Rodgers. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looking to throw on third. Finds the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Motion from the wide receiver.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Rodgers.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they'll run the draw. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught close to the marker, it's James. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Running to Green. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a 1st down. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the sticks. It's James. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hold. They're still... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's James. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set.
Now the play fake. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now they'll run it on the toss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got his hand to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Lowers those pads.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. Stumbled to the ground. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way, got down to the 26. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, win column. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 35 over Northern Illinois. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Going for the mark on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
No gain on the play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bounced right back to them. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead.
Trying to take it back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug